Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning, and I want to talk about change. How do we change? You know, every one of us has something that we want to change. And every year, New Year's Day, everybody says, okay, I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to do that differently. I'm going to change. I'm going to, start losing weight. I'm going to start being more friendly to people. I'm going to pursue a new relationship in my life. And what happens? What happens 2, 3 weeks later? It's all back to par again. We're back to where we were, um, doing the same things. Um, on Gaia, Joe Dispenza has a program that's excellent in explaining how the mind and body correlate, what how you experience life and how you create life. Um, and what happens is we are programmed by an event in our life. Um, and we keep referring to that event every time something triggers that psyche, that the neurological activity. The neurological activity produces sensations in our body, and our body absorbs that and becomes the memory place for events and for, um, what we are to become. In other words, our body is comfortable in history, it's comfortable in what it knows and what it remembers, and that's triggered, of course, by the neurological activity, the endorphins and the I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, so what happens to us is when we see something in our environment that is familiar to us, our body says, "Yes, I know what this is about. I can now, predict the future, and so now I'm comfortable." If you want to change, if you want to have the future look different from what it did in the past, you have to circumvent that feeling in your body that wants to be comfortable and wants to have things status quo, um, body in balance sort of thing. And so, you know, you'll start on a program of, okay, I'm going to change, I'm going to start exercising, and then you'll wake up one morning, I don't really feel like it, or I don't have time to do this, I have other things to do. So you have environmental problems. Good morning, Maddie, how are you? You have the environmental problems, which is, I have other things to do. You have, time constraints. I have so many things to do today. I'm going to skip that and I'll do it tomorrow, kind of thing. That's your body telling yourself that it's not comfortable with the change that you're trying to make. So where the change has to start is up here. You have to begin to live in your new future up here so that your body is familiar with the experiences that it's going to have when you are in. So you can't wait to get a raise to feel abundant, to feel wealthy. You can't wait to have that love of yours step into your life before you recognize it. You have to create it here first. You have to live the experience of being wealthy. You have to live the experience of having that wonderful person in your life that is loving and that you can't be without, sort of thing. You have to create that by good morning. You have to create that by, close your eyes, live it, feel it, breathe it, smell it, do everything as if that is already happened. You're already living in that new dream home. You're already on that vacation with your children. You're already that wonderful of your life beside you. You wake up in the morning and you feel how wonderful it is to see them there. Live in the experience. Do that every morning, as soon as you can when you wake up. Live in the experience of, now I have enough money that I'm comfortable. I don't have to worry about my debts. I can buy the things that I want to buy. You have to have that experience so that your body doesn't betray you when the environment starts to crowd in and you go, oh yeah, I do have bills. Oh yeah, there is, it's Friday night and I've got no one to go out with. You have to get out of that thinking. And so through the day, once you experience it in your mind, once you create that vision, you're in your meditation state and become so happy and grateful that it's already happening. It's already happened to you. It's already a part of your life. Get into that experience so that your body starts to absorb that and expects that to happen. So instead of expecting not to be able to pay bills, your body is expecting to see thousands of dollars in your bank account with which to pay all your bills. You have to create it here before it happens out there. Okay? Your body does not know the difference. And the part of your brain that you use to reason, the frontal cortex, it doesn't know the difference between your fantasies and realities. When your eyes are closed, you create your fantasies, and your mind doesn't know the difference between that and reality. You are now creating your reality. You are now having the experience of wealth, of love, of all the time that you need to enjoy the things that you need to do. You are experiencing that in real time. And it starts up here. And once you start creating it, once you get that energy flowing through your body, then your body will begin to expect that to happen and be uncomfortable when it doesn't happen. So now you've created your new existence. Now, for some people, it may happen overnight. I've never heard of that, but I have heard of miracles happening to people because they have had such a strong belief that they've been healed overnight, or they have had some event happen in their life where somebody stepped up and gave them money from whatever, however that happens. It does happen. Miracles happen. It's all a part of your belief system. And we have a difficult time as human beings understanding that really time is only a function of stuff that goes on up here. It's not actually in the world of quantum physics. There is no time. As soon as you believe it, it is happening right now. But you have to convince your body. You have to overcome the reactions that your body has to the environment. And so when your eyes are open, your body naturally wants to live in the past because that's where it's comfortable. But once you start to bring that experience in and create it more often and have it become more of the expectation than what your future expectations were, that's when you'll start to see things show up that that seem like coincidence or seem like opportunities that you might not have noticed in the past. You'll start to recognize that, oh, the universe is starting to bring things into my life that support my new vision of myself. So be diligent, do it as often as possible. once in the morning, once at night. If you can, at lunchtime, just spend 5 minutes living in that experience, bringing that experience into your physical body so that you will begin to expect that miracle to show up. That change will begin to happen. But it won't happen until you live it. It won't happen until you experience it. Eyes closed, mind in that meditative state. Live that experience in every aspect. Feel it. The sun on your face, the wind against your skin. Hear the ocean, whatever part of that vision. See the loving look of that person that is your new soulmate. Feel the energy that transfers between the two of you. When she smiles, you smile. It not only starts here, but it's created here. And when it's created here, it will be absorbed by your body, and then you'll be comfortable in your new life. Thanks, Maddie. Little hearts, I love them. Okay, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy your Sunday. Get out. Enjoy the fresh air. Even if it's raining, enjoy the rain, the feeling of the rain on your skin. But get your toes in the earth and in the grass and roll, play. Borrow someone's dog and play with it. Have a wonderful day. I will talk to you tomorrow morning at 7:15.